Hello, this is going to be my first video journal, and I don't really know what to do, but I guess I'm just going to ramble for a bit, and just get some things off my chest that I don't feel comfortable talking to like somebody in person with. But basically, I'm just gonna start off explaining like where I'm at right now. What day is it? It's like 1 a.m. right now, so I think it's the 25th of September, 2025. I think in this past June, I moved from Utah, hallelujah, to Oregon. And it's been a weird experience. Like, I guess it's been overall good, starting a new chapter in my life. But there's been some problems, which I'll get onto that later, I guess. But I lived in Utah for almost 10 years. So moving was like, I thought Utah, I thought that was gonna be my home forever. You know, I thought we weren't gonna move again. Cause, dude, like, it's crazy to think where my family's at right now. We are like extremely blessed, like insanely blessed. When I was like really little, like an infant, my family was below the poverty line, and my dad was actually working to become a producer, and we were gonna move from Sacramento to LA, but instead my dad pursued something else, and to do that he had to go back to school, which he never went to college. So he went to college. We moved to Idaho. Me, my three other siblings, my 3 sisters, and my mom, we all moved to Idaho. And he went to college at like 35, I think. I don't know. No, I was younger than that, early 30s. But, and then everything just started going uphill from there. We are so blessed. I'm so thankful for where we are right now. But, like, when we moved to Utah, our first house was like, it was 2 stories. It was just like one main level, and then the next level just had a couple rooms and like a little mini living area, which was like where us kids would sleep, and then my parents would sleep upstairs. And we lived there from like 2017 to 2021. And dude, looking back on it now, it's just like, wow, it's crazy how we got here. Like, we go from being in the mud, you know, and my parents just super hardworking, and now I have like everything I could have asked for, you know, and I'm really grateful for that. But anyway, we moved to Oregon in June, so we've been living here for quite a bit now, and I really love it out here. You know, it's very green, way more green from Utah, and yeah, Oregon's really cool. Honestly, I'm just gonna spill the beans. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But we moved to Oregon for work purposes again, cause for my dad's work, and which now he's getting paid a lot more, which is really cool, which is really nice, and so right now we're like, except for mortgage is like fucking too much, but it's really nice. It's a downsize from our last house. Our last house was huge, which I took for granted, and honestly, I'm happy we've downsized. I feel way more humble than I was before. We lived in the suburbs in Utah. You can imagine how that is with a bunch of white kids, just a bunch of bougie white kids. But hallelujah, I did not become like, I don't know, brain fart, I don't know what the word is, non-humble. Hallelujah, I did not become like the rest of them. But yeah, I like it out here because it's way more of a city feel, and I'm kind of used to that from where I lived before Utah. And I've literally made 2 friends, and they're both from church, and luckily they go to the same school as me. We're about to get into the deep stuff now. Dang, it's really been that long since I moved. What the heck? Feels like it's been like 4 months. But I've made pretty much no friends except for those 2. One of them I'm more closer with, but the other one we're still close, you know. But my friend, I'm not gonna say his name, but he and I, from his own personal drama, he moved from Salem, Oregon to where I am now, and so we've gone close because, you know, we both had no friends, no connections at all, so we were like kind of one and the same. So we share the same interests pretty much. We're both nerdy, but in our own type of ways. Like with music, he's obsessed with like more old like grunge, like Beatles, like Nirvana and stuff. And I love that stuff, but I'm more like, I'm not gonna say my music taste is better, but objectively, I have a larger amounts of types of music that I like more than him, which objectively makes my music taste better in my opinion. All right. I honestly don't know if he listens to anything other than the Beatles and stuff like that. But yeah, but we share other interests, like just nerdy interests like Legos and crap. But I'm trying to get him tapped into anime. It's not really working great, but I'm trying to get him tapped in with like JJK, because that one's, I think he would like that. But it's cold in here, bro. I'm shaking. And my other friend, we're not as close, but we're still good friends. Pretty much we all get along, you know, we share same interests, like mostly, you know. And the nice thing about them, it's a stark contrast from Utah. I can actually like be serious with them, because like in Utah I painted like myself as just some goofy kid, just some goofy annoying kid that had ADHD, that has ADHD. And but now I'm a fresh clean slate. Literally nobody knows who I am, what my tendencies are, so yeah, it's nice. But it's really nice that I can actually be serious with them and not joke around constantly. But one thing I've learned about myself is that I'm like extremely closed off, which is why I want to start making these, just to like get my, just to kind of vent to nothing, pretty much. But I think it's a good way, because like there's writing in my journal. I have a journal, you know, I can just write my feelings on there. But I think it's different when you're actually speaking. I don't know how to explain it, but to me it just feels different. So, and I don't really like opening up to people. I'm gonna be honest, I pretty much keep myself closed off. I don't really like, you know, getting all mushy. And it's not like toxic masculinity or anything. I just don't like to. It's just me. I don't want to. Which I know it's not healthy, you know, but I just can't help it. It's just how I've been all my life. But main takeaway of what I've learned about myself is that I'm pretty much, I feel alone. Like, I have parents who support me, you know. I have siblings who care about me, you know. I have those two friends that I know they will look out for me, even though we've only known each other for months now. I know they have my back, but I just feel alone. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I just feel empty. Like, I don't know what it is, but, and whenever I like you'll have those moments where you're like, when you have like a sudden realization that like, wow, my life like sucks right now. Whenever I have like a realization like, oh man, like I'm alone, I don't know how to explain it, but like in my chest, there's just like a, like, it doesn't hurt, like it, but it's like a sting in my chest. I don't know how to explain it, but it's, it, I get that feeling in my chest, and it makes me feel like I want to cry, but I can't. And that feeling that I get in my chest, it's like a panging feeling. It almost feels good, and I don't know why. Like if like I'll get the feeling in my chest when I feel alone, and then it feels like just like something rushing onto my face, and then I want to cry, but then I don't, and then it feels good. I don't know how to explain it. This probably sounds fucking weird, but I've been thinking about asking my mom to get me into emotional therapy. Just I can't. I just don't know how to express my emotions well, I guess. Honestly, I suck at expressing myself emotionally. I don't know if it's like a different problem in my head. I don't know if it's like ADHD, but like even just like I'm self-aware of this, but I just don't know how to fix it. I just don't know how to fix myself. Like my mom will be like, can I get when we're going to bed, she'll want to give me a hug, but I just don't know why. I just don't want to. I know like it makes me look like a shitty person. I'm like physically incapable. Like I just don't want to give her a hug. I just don't like physical affection from like certain people, and I don't know why I don't like it from my mom of all people. That's the one person that you're supposed to get your affection from in your life. And I don't know why. I don't really like physical touch in general. But at the same time, like, I kind of long for it. Just like, I guess it's kind of like a longing for, it's kind of cringe, I guess. Just for like a significant other in my life. But on that note, what was I gonna say? I forget. But let's get back onto like where I'm at right now. I know it may not look like it. Like, look at my skinny ass. I'm a junior in high school, and it's gotta be like the shittiest year of school ever for myself. I said I have two friends, two main friends. I have like maybe like 4 acquaintances. I literally have nobody. Basically no one. And it sucks a lot because I'm a junior. most people my age already have their set friend groups or and stuff. And the main thing that sucks for me is that I literally don't have any classes with either of my friends, and I don't even have lunch with them. They have first lunch, I have second lunch. Like, literally, what I do, I know it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, but I don't eat lunch, and all I do at lunch is I go into the library and work on stuff on my Chromebook. And I think my perception of time is like cooked right now. It's like 1 a.m. It's like 1:30. But I think it was like 3 days ago or so. Literally all I've been doing since school started was at lunch I just go into the library and just do work for the entirety of it. But I don't know why, but on that specific day I was just feeling just horrible. Just like worse that like I've ever felt. Like this summer, like it was already hard because I just moved. I had nobody to like hang out with. The only time I could talk to my friends was like through like Discord, and we play like fucking Minecraft together. And that was like my worst summer ever. It was just so lonely. But I don't know what it was, but like I don't know if it was the realization of like my surroundings or something. I don't know, but dude, I wanted to cry so badly. I could I could literally feel my like bottom lip quivering, just trying to hold back tears. I did not want to be there at all. I was like on the verge of just breaking down in front of everybody. Luckily, I locked in though. I'm not trying to cry in front of Huz, but but yeah. I think that's like my main like negative, which I hope it gets better. I just feel so alone. But let's get to a positive. Recently, so my dad and I, so it may not look like it, but I'm Polynesian. I'm Samoan, and I look Mexican because my mom's white. But my dad, because he's Samoan, he's a bigger dude, and we have this thing, a tunnel, and recently he's pushed me to like, not like force me or anything, but we made like a plan together. We're like working out together because I'm really skinny, and he's a bigger dude, and we're kind of like, we're both insecure about working out in public, so this is like very convenient. But I started working out again, so, and I noticed, I don't know if it's a genetic thing from Polynesians, but my muscle growth like rate is like very fast. Like literally I had no tricep muscle at all. The first day we did triceps, we did triceps for the first day, and the next day I flexed my tricep. There's already growth. Like, not like, oh my gosh, it's already like hecka, like the muscle's already built. It's just like, whoa, it's already prominent. And even though it's small, you know, I'm proud of it, you know. And I'm excited to start working out a lot more, because I like the way my dad put it. Basically, my body is a sculpture, and I need to chisel away at it, because look at me. I don't know if the camera gets it well, but I'm fucking skinny as shit. All right, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm underweight. Like, I weigh 115, I think. Last time I checked. All my life I've been underweight. And, again, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm insecure about my weight. But, hey, at least I'm working on it. Some people just sit around and mope all day. And, I'm happy that I have a dad that is actually supportive and doesn't care that I have to use a quarter of the weight he uses to work out. But that's a positive. What other positives have happened? I guess I started playing this game called Wuthering Waves, and it's a gacha game. If you're familiar with that, it's pretty fun. Actually, not pretty fun. It's really fun. I play Genshin Impact with my oldest sister, and I can't play it alone. Like, the game is so tedious, and you can't skip dialogue, which is stupid. They need to add that, and then I'll play the game. But Wuthering Waves solos Genshin Impact. The combat's insane. The graphics are insane. The characters aren't just like 99% girls that are for fan service, that show ass all the time. And you can skip dialogue, which is nice. But I think I've only been playing for a week now, and I've already clocked more than 30 hours, which I'm not proud of, but the game's fun. But that's a positive, I guess. Yeah. Basically, my life right now, for a little summary, it's good. It's shitty sometimes. A lot of the time. Sometimes, some days are fucking horrible. But life's going good. Good grades. Okay mental state. Good music is releasing, which I'm happy about. Maybe if I make another one of these videos, I'll ramble about that. But thanks for watching, I guess. This is, I don't know. This is just my own personal video journal. And I'm gonna start using it more. So, bye-bye.